My favorite quote is one by Anais Nin, which is, "I must be a mermaid. I really thrive in depth, and I'm really afraid of shallow living." And that says it all for me. The beginning of this journey began when I was in Cuba. I had my favorite aunt, Amada. I went into the kitchen to see the brand new baby, and she had a black eye and a broken jaw while she was breastfeeding. I asked her, why doesn't she leave? And she said, because I can't afford to feed my children. Power over dynamics is what I believe causes violence. And the fact that we nurture men and women in power to oppress those who we are dependent on to get our work done. I was teaching at Eastern Kentucky University, taught social work there for 17 years, and I had 8 years before I was going to retire. And this job came up. And my mentor, who was in Florida, Joe Romance, said to me, I know that you have tenure, and if it was anybody else, I would not even send this, but I know you love the center. And I said, you know what? If I had 6 months to live, would I take this job? And I said, yes. And if I was on my deathbed, I would regret that I didn't take it. I saw this an opportunity to be the capstone of my career. I proceeded to have the biggest challenge and the biggest reward of my career at the Center for Women and Families. My pocketbook and my heart will always be at the Center for Women and Families. We had a facilities crisis during my tenure. We ended up 19 months of homelessness. Our advocates continue to answer the phone and take care of the needs of survivors 24/7 without missing 1 minute of service while we were in crisis. So the community put their arms around us, the donors put their arms around us, like we do for survivors when they're in crisis, and the advocates continue to serve. So the fact that we went through that devastating crisis and that we did not lose a minute of service is my proudest moment, because I know that's the quality of advocates and humans that not only the city has, but that the center attracts to work. 45 years. I retired from the center with 45 years of doing this work, and I am a better person for it. It's molded me into a woman that I'm very proud of, and very, very grateful that I've had the life I've had. Personally, I want to thank Jorge, my brother, for always being my cheerleader and being in my corner. Professionally, I want to thank Lori Kemp, who believed in me and guided me during the difficult leadership at the Center for Women and Families. I want to thank my husband, Straub, who came in unexpectedly and offered to carry my purse and never demanded any time from me other than to support my work and my life. Thank you. And I want to thank Elizabeth Wessel Martin, who took the leadership of the center after me and is doing an amazing job. So thank you for your passion for the center and for allowing me a good retirement, because I don't have to worry about the center as long as it's in your hands. So very grateful. And a special shout out to all the advocates and activists doing this work. Cannot do this work without all of you giving so much of your life and your heart and your spirit to kindling the hope for survivors to have a new chance at a different life. Thank you.